The land bank in Genesee County. I've been cutting now for about going on 14 years. We've been cutting lawn. And we clean out a lot of the areas. It's not like it used to be, but the blighted homes were so great when we started. Grass was so tall. And children there, even at that age of 3 and 4, was selling dope out of the houses with the families that was in there. And some people say, well, that child too young. Don't you know the devil takes a child when he's young to breed in him, to sow in him? And a lot of those children, after they've gone to the age of 9 and 10 and 11 and 12, they've already committed crimes that you wouldn't even think about. So what do we do? God told us to train up a child. What do? We teach them the word by precept and example. My wife and I can testify. We sit at the table with the children. I get in from work in the evening. We have dinner together with the children. Amen. Took them to Sunday school. We went together, went to church together. Everything we did as a family, that my son them and my daughter them might have the word of the Lord. That's what God said. I know that Abraham, he'll command his children. And now I see the family here. We are all byproducts of our families. Looking at all of you, how many of you, your mothers and fathers took the time, even in the hills of Mississippi, amen, even in the boot hills of Missouri. That's where I come from, the boot hill of Missouri. In the cotton field. We learn about God in the cotton field. My mother and father didn't let us get carried away because she had plans. They had plans. I would get up in the morning. That's why I do a lot of running now. My grandfather, he was the head deacon in the church. And every morning he wanted somebody there to help him set up for Sunday school. I had to run 6 miles to get to Sunday school. Woo, it was a long run too. But I'd be so glad to go. My mother said, you going to where Grandpa is? I said, I'm on my way, Mama. And I take off running. And I get there in time enough to set up the pop, set up the ice, set up the stuff. And you know what's made me feel so good? When all they come through and get their pops and stuff, and I see them young ladies walking by. I said it all the time. I felt good. Hi, Robin. You know, you're training up, but yet you're learning. And I used to share it with my wife all the time. When children are given something to do, it helps them grow, mature. And so we learned as we was growing up the importance of family. And that's why we're here with you today. I'm so happy for my son Benjamin, who's taken root in this family. I'm so happy for his wife, and I'm especially happy for his father-in-law, who's shown him much love. And want to thank y'all for this opportunity to be here with you today. The wife and I, we certainly have enjoyed every moment. But let's remember now, in Proverbs, it says in 17 and 17, we'll leave you with this. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. See? A friend loveth at all times, and a brother, we're born to go through adversities. But how do we do it? By helping one another, praying for one another, encouraging one another, and making sure we do all we can to be a light in this dark day. So we're thankful to be here with you. Elder, I hope I said enough to them, because I know they already get to preach the word. There's a lot of preachers and missionaries, all of them said they've been going through the word longer than I have. But I'm just glad I got an opportunity not only to share with you the word, but to testify I'm holding on to Jesus till he called my name. God bless you.